Good morning everyone, it's Haz here and with some huge news for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. If you missed the Capcom showcase, they revealed new information about the massive expansion for Rise and it's all looking glorious. I will be covering more Sunbreak content, so subscribe not to miss news, and in case you don't want to see new monsters or locales, keep in mind this video contains some spoilers. First of all, the jungle map is making its debut to Generation 5 with all the polish you would expect, and it's looking amazing. First it was introduced in Monster Hunter 2, then returned with Generation's Ultimate, and this time it's also not alone either, as along with the locale, some familiar faces are back as well. Of course, these shores wouldn't be the same without our old friend the Crab, so yes, Daimyo Hermitor is also back, which I'm incredibly happy about. As someone who got introduced to Monster Hunter late, I went back to enjoy GU a few months ago and I absolutely loved the monster variety they had there. And not just the sheer number of monsters, but also the vastly different types of them. So seeing these monsters return to Gen 5 is really awesome and I can't wait for them to expand the roster again. Speaking of generations, you remember Astalos? The Glasswing Wyvern is also making a return, looking prettier than ever and ready to ruin our days again. Was definitely one of my favorites to fight in GU, and I believe it's also a fan favorite for many, so quite excited what Capcom cooked up this time. But while Daimyo and Astalos were both great, they weren't the biggest surprise for me. Unexpectedly, out of nowhere, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will feature Espinas, the flying wyvern from Monster Hunter Frontier. Espinas is an exclusive wyvern from the Japan and Korea exclusive Monster Hunter MMORPG and was introduced in its second season. This is massive news for the franchise, as Frontier is not considered canon for many and has been a somewhat separate project next to the main Monster Hunter titles. They've been just separate things, but now they're adding more and more monsters into the main line such as Espinas, using more and more monsters from Frontier. This opens an incredible amount of doors for Monster Hunter and there's a lot of things to hope for and look forward to if we can expect even more Frontier content in the future. They're also adding additional subspecies and variations of existing monsters, such as Pyrorachnicodaki, because everyone just loves Spooder, so here's more. And if this wasn't enough, Monster Hunter 4's flagship monster, Gore Magala, is also making a return in all its glory. Frenzy was also mentioned, being a mechanic they add back into the game, but it's still unclear if it's just going to be like in Generations or a full-blown feature with frenzied monsters. Gore Magala is definitely a fan favorite after all, so Capcom might want to please their fans, but it could be a lot of work honestly to reintroduce the whole frenzy mechanic in the game, but one can hope. This begs the question though, since Gore Magala is back and we just encountered Fatalis recently in Monster Hunter Iceborne, so that encounter would be too soon even though Fatalis is quite iconic to the franchise. Could Gore's return hint towards a final battle in Rise? At least it would make sense and would be quite awesome if it was just the beginning towards a final Shigaru Magala encounter at the very end, but that's just fun fan speculation. Capcom also shared some information about the coming year for Monster Hunter and the title updates. This time around they do plan to spread content throughout the whole year, not leaving any dry periods, with Kick-Ass first update immediately in August with Lucen Nargacuga and the gorgeous Forlorn Arena Locale. I just love this. They plan on additional rare species and monsters in both fall and winter, but most importantly also in 2023. Now this is fantastic to see as, well, first, there will be enough content for us all to enjoy, but second, Sunbreak will seemingly stretch quite far into 2023, while Monster Hunter 6 is still in development. The 20th anniversary for Monster Hunter is around the corner in 2024 March, and they've already been teasing big plans this time. The 10th anniversary for the franchise resulted in Monster Hunter Generations possibly the biggest game in the series so far with a colossal monster roster. If Sunbreak will provide content even in 2023, while people expect Monster Hunter 6 the same year, could it be possible that they are planning to release the next title as the 20th anniversary celebration for the franchise in 2024 March? At least it could be very convenient and would be the perfect opportunity for a big bang and similarly to Generations, releasing a gigantic title as celebration. Well, we'll see, but it's fun speculation. Finally, they are also releasing a demo for Sunbreak on the 15th of June, 3 AM British Standard Time. It will be available on both Steam and the Nintendo Switch, And thankfully it will have no time limitations as they mentioned, so people can enjoy the demo both single and multiplayer to try everything out with the usual limited builds. But that is it for this Monster Hunter video, everyone. Sunbreak is looking absolutely magnificent and worthy of the title Massive Expansion. Can't wait for it myself. I just returned and I'm in the middle of de-rusting and choosing my weapon for the expansion, so fortunately I still have time, but it's so damn hard to choose from all these great weapons. Do you already know what you'll play mostly in Sunbreak? Also, which reveal got you most excited for the expansion? Let me know in the comment section, it's always fun to see what you think. Thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.